Hey guys, it's Granny, and no need to explain what this video is. It's episode 2 of EWB Creepypasta, so let's see what happens to our favorite characters. Enjoy. 1 month after the strange occurrence with Bowser Jr.'s psychotic episode, Xavier contacted me and admitted that he actually made the video. He only did this that way he can show the people who have a negative view on his channel by believing his videos were just for kids that he can take an even darker step. However, that's not all he admitted to. He went on to say the video wasn't canon to all of his other videos, but also, he made a video that follows the events after Bowser Jr.'s psychotic episode. I was given a link to this unlisted video. The video was called Fired, and the thumbnail had many characters including Chef Pee-Pee, Bowser, and Bowser Jr., which wouldn't make sense. In Bowser Jr.'s psychotic episode, Jr. cut up Chef Pee-Pee's body, then Jr. stabbed himself. Same with Bowser. Well, we thought. The video started out with a continuation of the last video, with Bowser about ready to take his life. But then he puts the knife down and checks Jr.'s heartbeat, and he's still alive. Bowser calls an ambulance to save his son. They get there and put Jr. in a gurney. Bowser doesn't think about Chef Pee-Pee's death. He decides to keep his murder a secret, that way Jr. can get the help he needs, and to later view his actions as the wrong effect he chose. Text appears on the screen that read, 1 month later, and it shows Jr. playing video games with his friends. But things take a dark turn when Toad asks Jr., "Whatever happened to Chef Pee-Pee?" Jr. quickly reacts by putting Toad in a chokehold. Jr. then adds, "Don't ever ask about him again," and releases Toad back onto the bed. Toad is terrified, but just decides to listen to Jr.'s demand. And that's when we hear the front door slam open. Bowser Jr. and his friends look back in a confused manner, and then it cuts to the front door of the house. Chef Pee-Pee has entered the home. Chef Pee-Pee's face had an angry expression. His eyebrows were pointed sharply downwards. Bowser screams in horror and asks how he's still alive. It's revealed that Chef Pee-Pee took a vacation, and he actually has a twin brother named Fernando that he put in charge of the chef job while he was out on vacation. Chef Pee-Pee heard about the murder of his brother and is back for revenge. Bowser then says, "You went on vacation without telling us? This is the last straw. I know you're already upset about your brother, but I'm gonna have to fire you." Then Chef Pee-Pee chuckles and says, "I was hoping you'd say that." And then all of a sudden, a man appears behind Bowser. And not just a man. The strange man. The same guy that was invading the backyard of the house a year before. Bowser turns around and is greeted with a bullet to the face. He falls to the ground, while Chef Pee-Pee laughs hysterically. Bowser Jr., his friends, and Mario and Luigi run out to the living room, and a huge massacre starts to occur. Chef Pee-Pee grabs a knife and throws it like a ninja star, and it strikes Shy Guy in his chest, which stabs his heart immediately. His blood starts spraying on Toad and Jr. Luigi runs towards the strange man, but then gets shot in the stomach, losing his life instantly. Mario cries out Luigi's name, and in an angry burst, he runs towards the strange man as well. Chef Pee-Pee tries to protect the strange man from Mario and attempts to shoot Mario, but he dodges the bullet and it hits the strange man right in the head. Mario laughs at the desperate attempt, but then trips on the body, and he falls into a knife that fell out of the strange man's pocket. The blade gets ignited into Mario's eye. Chef Pee-Pee turns to Jr. and Toad, who are both in tears. Jr. and Toad attempt to run away, but Chef Pee-Pee catches up. He grabs Toad and clenches his teeth on Toad's mushroom and then rips it off, which causes Toad to die obviously. Chef Pee-Pee swallows the mushroom and becomes 3 times as large. He then grabs Jr. and with his oversized hands, squeezes him until Jr. explodes. Chef Pee-Pee won. Well, at least we thought. Chef Pee-Pee starts vomiting intensely, and that's when it hit me. In an earlier video, Toad explains how his mushroom on the top of his head is poisoned. That way he can prevent anyone from eating it, which leads to Chef Pee-Pee falling to the ground. The audio becomes muffled. The voices of Chef Pee-Pee's last words are just echoes. And finally, he croaks. And then the camera cuts to the entirety of the living room with a heavy amount of blood and corpses. Then it cuts to black. And that's how the video ends. Is the video disturbing? Yes. But is there at least now an explained motive for this? Yes. I can't blame Xavier. Being seen as a role model for kids can definitely be annoying when you know it's more than that. So, there's at least a proper reasoning.